Hashtag no music, no intro. Football is back. The New Orleans Saints are back and come out in week one against divisional rival Carolina Panthers and make a statement in terms of winning 47-10 in week one. I am going to say that again. They won 47-10 in week one. If your team has not scored 40 points in the NFL season, please do not speak to me.
Don't talk to me.
You below me.
Don't talk to me.
I hope people understand that I think this game, and it's one game, but even in this one game, the importance of coaching in football matters so fucking much. It is huge. In the offense struggled in preseason. We were hard on the offense in preseason. It seems like they struggled in training camp. But when it was nut cutting time and it was against an NFL team, and I get with the Panthers and all that, I don't care who the opponent was. Clint Kubiak called an absolute masterpiece of a football game, and the Saints had scored 17 points in the first quarter. The first time they had scored 17 points in the opening game in the first quarter.
Wow. I'm stunned, bro. It left me stunned just watching it, man, because it's all that you could ask for coming into this season with all the questions we had. Legitimate questions, legitimate pessimism, legitimate worries, and to come out like that, showcasing your offense. And I would have gave them grace if the offense came out slow. Because, it's September. A lot of teams treat the September like preseason. Takes a while to get going. So I would have been completely acceptable for them to come out, with a 3 and out. You know what I'm saying? Start with 3 and out. Like, okay, here we go again. I fully expected that. And for them to come out, run well, find the Shaheed, get started early, and then to just keep it going, scoring with 3 points, 7 points, 3 points. Man. And how they did it. It wasn't fluky. It wasn't like just weird. No, it was like you could see the impact of the coaching changes that they made immediately, especially in the run game. I got to pull up the stats. Let me see what he did in the stats.
I don't know what the stats are, but Clint Kubiak came out and he made the game easier for Trevor Penny. One of the first plays of the game. He ran it was like a sweep or an outside play to the right side to get him moving forward. Get him moving forward in what he's comfortable at. Because he's not comfortable at pass setting, but he's comfortable moving forward. And he got him involved in the game. I feel like maybe I could say this. The team didn't know that they were going to start Trevor Penny at right tackle leading up to this game, bro.
Man.
That's how bad things were. And good coaching helped Trevor Penny. It helped the offensive line. We saw lanes to run in. I know AK felt like he was out of Shawshank in that bitch, bro.
Bro. Finally, bro.
The audio. I don't know what is. I don't know if it's Wolf's audio. I think you maybe have like an echo issue.
Really?
Yeah.
Echo.
It feels a little better. You might have to come out and come back in.
All right, let me come back on.
All right. But as we wait for Wolf to come back in, I want to know I'm muted. What the thoughts were from the chat. What the thoughts were from the chat in terms of everything, thoughts of the game, thoughts of the offense, thoughts of the defense. It was just so refreshing to see the team perform like this. Chris said, all eyes on Alante next week against CD in the slot. Okay, Wolf is back. Hold on. Make sure you close the tab.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're good now. It was just so much diversity in the play calling. Taysom Hill was used as a weapon. AK had space. Everything that we felt that we were going to see, not only did we see it, we saw it executed well.
Exactly. Execution, bro. That was the key. And to see that just so early in the season is just very promising. Again, with the caveat, it was the Carolina Panthers. We don't expect them to be good this season. They don't look good this season. But a lot of the reason they didn't look good today was because of the Saints. The Saints dominated them.
Yes.
And they were just terrible, if not worse, last year, the Panthers were. And the Saints kind of struggled in both of those games, you know? So to come out and be as promising looking as they did, man, like it was a big boost, bro. It just was shocking to just watch, bro. Like, and it's so refreshing just to see the running game with Alvin Kamara. Jamal Williams, Adam. Jamal Williams running in for a touchdown untouched. Like 15 yards untouched.
We're gonna clip that and post it to social media, bro. We was just in shock in the Zoom. Just in shock.
Man didn't have a touchdown last year outside of the victory formation. Man walking untouched today, Adam. Like, you can't tell me, bro. Come on, man. Sign it to a 30-year extension right now.
Right now. And listen, there has not been a podcast, a fan base who have been harder on Derek Carr and Dennis Allen than you and I.
No question.
When they have performed well, we have given them their flowers, and when they have performed bad, we have appropriately ripped into them. This is Derek Carr's just, and I love what Clint did. Clint, I don't want to say he treated Derek Carr like as if he was Jimmy Garoppolo, because I think that's too much of a slight, but he managed Derek Carr extremely, extremely well. The run game obviously had a huge factor in that, and when you run well, the rest of the offense was able to open up tremendously.
No question about it, bro. That was why the biggest thing I talked about previous weeks was this run game, because it just helps everything. Run game will help the passing game. It'll help the play action. It'll help Derek Carr. Just the way, like you said, the way management. What his stats were, 19 of
23.
19 to 23, 200 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Touchdowns. Take that every day.
That's a Derek Carr game. Like, that's the type of Derek Carr game that I would expect to see, that you want to see. You know what I'm saying? Under 25 passes. You know, he took his shots when the shots were there. When not, he had check downs. And not just, I said check downs, but not just check downs, but shorter to intermediate routes that were easy identifiable, letting his playmakers make plays. That's what this game is supposed to do. And that's all I wanted to see.
And he did that. He played well. And the thing that I love seeing from the game was, I didn't feel at any point like his time, like he was mostly on time in his throws. He was accurate with his throws, which typically those are things last season that plagued the Saints offense in terms of he was late on throws, his accuracy was bad. That did not happen at all. Right. Almost most of all game.
Yep.
And it was good to see that.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. So they start the game with a touchdown. I mean, we got to talk about the offense, but I mean, should we just talk right now? Let's get to the defense, bro. I mean, that defense, like, they did what you expected them to do, and I mean, at one point, the Panthers hadn't done nothing. Like, it was a damn near
nothing, man.
Damn near the second, third, going into the third half, and they ain't done shit, bro. Shit,
nothing. I said it, bro. I said DA was in his back today. And listen, I get it, man. Bryce Young, I don't even know if he is Is Bryce Young a starting NFL quarterback? I don't know. I don't know. But even that said, he looked bad. He looked just as bad, or I think he actually probably looked worse in this game. But the games last year against the Panthers were close.
Right.
Like, those were clutch-kicking games. The defense was dominant. Partly, and I said this in our Zoom, the Saints played complimentary football today.
Exactly. Even special teams.
Yes, special teams. Groupie had a great game. Groupie was someone who I was nervous about coming into the season because he was kind of iffy in training camp, iffy a little bit. Every kick, 57 yards, 52 yards, the short ones, all the kicks, good. He had a great game, and this is a game that you're going to need going into next week against Dallas.
Right.
We're not going to break down the Dallas game.
No.
We're not going to talk about it in depth because we want to enjoy this moment. But this is the type of game you would hope that momentum. I'm sorry, Patrick. I'm sorry. But you would hope that momentum and that confidence that came from this game can carry over into next week. Michael said the Saints BBC the hell out of the Panthers today. What does everybody talk about BBC today? Is there something in the air?
You have to be on the Zoom to understand, I guess. A lot of BBC. Like, are we talking about the English, the British channel, the news channel? Like,
no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Jim said the Saints scored 5 touchdowns and none of them were Taysom or Olave. I will say this: the most hashtag keep pounding. The most worrisome thing from this game is the injuries.
Yeah,
you had Marshawn pulled a hammy. You had Foster Moreau get dinged up.
Yeah.
Looks like potentially he may have a head injury. Willie Gay gets dinged up. He was kind of injured and banged up coming into the game. So those are like and Lucas Patrick starting on the left guard. Seemed like he played a good game. He gets dinged up. They had Landon Young come in at left guard when he went out. So Chris said Lattimore said he's good when asked in the locker room.
Okay.
Hope so. Because if that hammy pulled up against week 1, and Ryan, you said this, like, this is a word you had about him missing so much training camp because you can't mimic NFL speed running with receivers, without having a lot of practice.
Right. I mean, because that's all quarterbacks do is run downfield all day, run downfield, stop, start. So it just, it just had me worried. But hopefully it's just nothing that'll be able to shake back. But look, I mean, they were able to get Kool-Aid McKinstry in there early and get some snaps, and he looked pretty good. He defended a pass down to the end zone. Like we thought, Saints got some DBs. Even the youngster stepped up. What's the safety name?
Jordan Howard.
Jordan Howard had a pick. Had a pick. You saw.
What's funny is that the starting safety outside of Turan was something that was just like, and then you had Will Harris in this game get an interception. You had Jordan Howden Will Harris got an interception. Jordan Howden had an interception. Turan had a forced fumble and a fumble recovery.
Bro. DeMario Davis looking like him. I thought the pressure. I don't know if the D line probably didn't get a lot of sacks or hits, but you could see like the pressure from the defensive line. Chase Young was like this dog walking his guy. It was pretty active. Just the linebackers in general looked good. And special teams, man, like Orgy looked good on special teams. He constantly made plays. He made plays once he got in on defense towards the end of the game.
Good, man.
They put up 47 points, so I'm not about to complain. I know there's probably going to be people that's like, hey, where's Chris Olave? Where's this person, that person? We got time. There's 16 more games of the season. They're going to eat, But I like how Clint spread the ball around. You saw Foster Moreau catch a touchdown. You saw Juwan Johnson make like a great toe tap catch. Like
great throw,
great throw,
catch.
like
Great throw, great catch.
bro, like you can't ask for more. You saw Alvin Kamara in the pass game. Like Alvin Kamara ran like this fake wheel route. Came out, he didn't get the ball thrown to him, but it was like, ooh, like this. Like you saw so much interesting stuff on offense. More stuff than I saw in one game that I saw all last year, Adam. All last year.
The last past 2 seasons, right?
In 2 seasons. It's just like, what am I watching here? It's crazy.
It was great to see. It was great to experience. No Big Irv. Question: do we need Lattimore? I say trade him and get something. No.
Why? Like get something like what? Like what do you mean get something like a 4th round, like a 3rd round pick? It's like okay, this.
Anyway, not letting that mess up the vibe. It was such a good, like we had Jake Hayner come out and handing the ball off in the second half. That's how much of a blowout. Andy Dalton got out there and was in the 4th quarter. That's how much of a blowout it was. And I want to give a lot of shout out, a lot of praise to Alontae Taylor.
Yeah.
He his career arc's been very interesting in terms of, as a rookie, had a lot of success on the outside. Sophomore season, they switched him to the inside. He had a very up and down season on the inside, and it was something that I just noticed just reading training camp reports and just what I was hearing is just he just seemed like he just completely matured his game and just came into the season, to the off season with a much more matured approach. And this is, and I know that this, I would feel that the Saints have to be happy about it, because I'll be honest and say this, like there were Alontae did, at the point of when he came into this 3rd season, he did not have a lot of fans in the building, and I will keep it as that. So for him to put his nose to the ground, embrace that role as a slot, come out guns blazing, man had 3 sacks today, the most sacks that any DB as a Saint has ever had in one game.
How crazy is that? You would have thought Ronan Harper would have had that or something like that. That's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy, man. And he was flying like a missile. Like him coming in on that blitz, like he was coming in hot, bro. I think Catherine Terrell tweeted he was like the fastest player on the field at one point, like 20.9 miles per hour or something like that. It's like, god damn, like he was coming with it. He was playing physical, making sure tackles. Like you said it, bro. He was dialed in this year. He said it himself. Watched like a lot of the one-on-ones he would do against Chris Olave, and he's just locked in, man. So you can't ask for more than that, bro. Like that's just props on him, and I hope he, continues to stay healthy and just have a good season, because we're gonna need it. He's a playmaker on this defense, bro.
He is. Here's something crazy, and I'm saying this because Tony brought up this point. O-line, Penning and Fuaga were really good. Also, I don't know who played left guard for us today, Lucas Patrick, but the fact that we didn't hear the name called out at all is a good thing. Absolutely, it is. Dante said the entire secondary was elite today. They get a game ball. Honey Badger, Sean, Alontae, Howden, they all bowed out. Think about how crazy it is that the Saints started a 1st-round rookie left tackle today, and it was ho-hum.
Ho-hum, bro.
It was ho-hum, bro.
Ho-hum, bro. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I saw a couple run plays where he looked really good. It's just crazy.
He had a block that almost sprung a AK touchdown in the red zone, where it was insane. Just an insane block. And the win is great, I think what is so crucial in this win and how they won, we talked about this in the Zoom, is how it was, it was super important for players on the team to get confidence that they needed. Trevor Penning had a pretty decent, he didn't have a great, but he had a good game where it's like, you know what? He's starting week 2. Mm-hmm. Like he's not getting benched. He's starting week 2. His confidence got built on. Groupie, who was up and down in the offseason, his confidence got built on. Alontae, his confidence got built on his role in the slot.
Right.
Man, it is so important for the confidence of these young players to be built on, and a game like this helps in that tremendously.
And can we can talk about confidence? Can we talk about our quarterback, not the agenda, Derek Carr, out here flexing, throwing pinpoint passes. He talking smack. He going to the crowd like, "What's up, y'all talking about me? Y'all talking about?" I loved it. Like
I did too, bro.
Nobody has criticized Derek Carr more than us. Like, we didn't give it to him. But all we have asked constantly is to show us, bro. Just show us. Show us that we're wrong about you. Go out there and just play well. I don't care, whether it's through Clint Kubiak, through the running game, whatever. Just go out there, play well. And guess what? Your teammates going to love you. Fans are going to love you. The dome was rocking. And that's all we want, man. That's all we want, bro. That's it.
That's all we've been asking for, man. Sherm said, my question is can the play calling from Clint, along with Carr being efficient, can this produce a winning record?
We'll see. We're going to find out, man.
We will.
I don't know.
I think I'm not going to say we'll have more. I won't say we have complete answers next week, but I think next week will be very, very telling because you're going against a better defense, you're going against a better team, and the things that may have worked in this game and may have came a little easier, like if there's hiccups along the way, how does that look? And I think that will be a little more telling.
Yeah.
But I'll say this, and I wanted to say this for the preview pod. Something that gives me just a little bit of encouragement is, and I'm not saying it's going to be the same defense because I know Dan Quinn isn't with the Cowboys anymore. He's not the defensive coordinator. But we saw in the playoffs last year when the Packers took on Dallas, who is the Packers head coach? Why am I
LaFleur.
banking on his
LaFleur.
name? LaFleur made a concerted effort of a game plan that were to neutralize Micah Parsons, neutralize their defenders, and put his offense and offensive line in position to succeed. And Clint Kubiak comes from that same brain trust, so I would feel like a plan will be there. Right. The plan has to be executed, but there will be a plan there.
This gives me confidence. Not that we're going to win next week, and we're not breaking down next week right now. But what gives me confidence going forward, just from this one game, is that we have an offensive coordinator that has a plan, that's going to look at the opponent and be like, okay, here's the weakness, here's how you attack, and here's the game plan we're going to put. Just that gives me some level of hope going forward.
It's like 2 years,
right,
bro.
I've had it, bro. So that gives me hope. I'm not saying, Saints are going to win a bunch of games. This is a week-to-week proposition, and the level of difficulty will only get harder from here on out. So you can't expect them to put up 47 points every week. It's just not going to happen. But, to start like this, you couldn't ask for more.
Wolf, the NFL season is around the corner, and you know what that means. Sports gambling is going to be in full effect.
Yes, sir. The degenerates are out, and they're trying to make some money.
Look no further than SwampDaddy Bets. He's partnered with dubclub.win, and you can get all of his NFL and other sports plays for $5 a month with promo code SAINTS.
We are partnering with a guy, SwampDaddy Bets, who is going to have access to some of the best cappers you can get. If you sign up through SwampDaddy Bets, you can get access to Dub Club for $5, and that will get you access to some of the best sports cappers out there, so you can make the best plays for the week. You get access to their Discord, all the reliable information that you need to make money.
That's dubclub.win at SwampDaddy Bets. Promo code SAINTS. $5 a month. Start getting out there and making money.
At Baker's Pharmacy, CARE is making it easy to get vaccinated. CARE is helping you stay protected from flu, COVID, and RSV. Seasonal vaccines are available 7 days a week with evening hours. Care is giving you a shot at staying healthy this season. Walk in whenever is best and get multiple vaccines in one visit at your local Baker's Pharmacy. So come and get the protection you need while protecting those around you. Baker's, a world of care is in store. Visit bakersplus.com/vaccines for more. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See site for details. At Baker's Pharmacy, Care is making it easy to get vaccinated. Care is helping you stay protected from flu, COVID, and RSV. Seasonal vaccines are available 7 days a week with evening hours. Care is giving you a shot at staying healthy this season. Walk in whenever is best and get multiple vaccines in one visit at your local Baker's Pharmacy. So come and get the protection you need while protecting those around you. Baker's, a world of care is in store. Visit bakersplus.com/vaccines for more. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See site for details.
You couldn't. Shout out to our dude James Smart with the $4.99 super chat. I am refreshingly surprised. 40 points. Car flexing. Who would have thought it?
Not me, bro. Not me, bro. I was
Not me.
I was just like, man, can they just win? I was like, just find a way to win. That's all I was hoping for. Honestly, just get a dub.
Also, can we get AK paid, please?
This game alone just proved what we've been talking about for years now. Like, it's not him. He's not the problem. I don't care if under 4 yards per carry past couple of years. It's not his fault. It's the same guy. Well, okay, maybe he has lost a step or two the past couple of years, but nothing dramatic, man. The dude is still, he's still him. He's still him. You give him the lanes, you give him the throwing lanes, you use him in the passing game, smartly, you give him space. The dude's going to produce, man. Like, he's still the number one running back, the number one playmaker on the team, in my opinion.
Absolutely. And it was so good, getting back to Clint, seeing the emergence of like the screen game again.
Oh.
And it was a little different. It wasn't like just the Sean Payton screen.
Yeah.
It was the wide receiver, put AK on the as a wide receiver, kind of like that jailbreak screen.
Mm-hmm.
You passing it on like as he's a wide receiver. You kind of saw like the swing pass with AK.
Yeah.
He had Trevor Penning as his lead block.
Bruh.
So that's the one. Like it just
beautiful.
Clint gave his playmakers a chance and put them in positions to succeed, and they played well. You cannot ask, that's Clint, and then also, and I feel like the game plan for Derek Carr in this offense, and I think Week 1 showed it. They just want Derek Carr to just be the point guard. Bro.
That's it.
You don't got to go out there. You don't got to go be Superman. You don't got to go be Patrick Mahomes. You don't got to be Josh Allen. Just run the offense and be the point guard. Give the ball to our playmakers, and they will go out and make plays. And that's it, bro.
That's it. And you have a defense that could keep you within games. You're not. Hopefully, if the defense continues to play well, you're not in situations where you're down 17 points or 21 points where you just got to sit back and drop back. Yes, that's going to happen at some point in the season because, that's just the NFL. But for majority of the season, they should be within the range where you have the whole playbook available to you. So you'll be able to manage things. And like you said, man, like just the screen game, just the diversity of play calls they had. I saw like Rashid Shaheed come in, he called a screen, but then he like cut it back out. So I was like, man, like this is just blowing me away. Just modern NFL things. Like, who would have thought?
Modern NFL things, man. It was good. The vibes were good. We could just think about superlatives and keep going on, and we could just go on all day. It feels they haven't had a win like this, like this in.
Oh man. Whew.
I
can't
remember
because like I said on the Zoom, even like the Patriots blowout we had last year, it was in New England. It was just kind of like it was a good win, but it was kind of like something fugazi felt kind of fugazi. It was like this team is really bad. You know what I'm saying? And the Panthers might be bad too, but just the way it looked, it just felt different.
Looks different.
And
looks different.
I mean, like you said, man, like when the team rolling like this, where the offense producing, then the defense coming in making plays, then the special teams blocking punts. Jawan Johnson coming in blocking punts. Jawan Johnson blocking punts. What is going on?
Contagious, bro.
It's contagious, bro. Like, We haven't. I say like this: we haven't had a game like that under Dennis Allen. I know that for sure.
Yes, I think Jay Sean said it perfectly with like the 2021 Packers game.
Exactly.
Dash said the Patriots game was full of those moments that you could see were problems throughout the season last year, but today's game had none of it.
Right. Straight up.
Yes. Good win.
Good win, man.
Great win. Great win to start the NFL season. And again, as fans, we couldn't be happier. But I speak like the Saints won 47-10, and the fact that like I even had to talk about this on our podcast is a little maddening, to be completely honest with you. I don't know what it is or what it has been about us as a podcast or whatever that people feel the need to say shit unnecessarily when we are watching the Saints put up 30 plus points. We are having a great it was like 30-3. We having a great time, and people on Twitter are talking shit about the agenda. What? When with the Saints, I'm not thinking about who the fucking quarterback 2 is in a game like this. And then people getting my mentions and quote tweeting talking about fuck the hashtag agenda. Listen, we have been doing this shit for 4+ years, and I've been podcasting on and off for about 6 plus. This is what I have done, and this is what me and you do. I don't know what went astray that have made people feel a certain way of how they feel, but as fucking T'Challa said, bruh, I am right here. Like I have not gone anywhere. I have been here. So if anyone had an issue or problem with me, they could address it to me. But what gets under my skin is the whole like behavior and the subtweet behavior and all this shit when I've been right here and the Saints are fucking winning. Ryan and I have said from day one, when the team is winning, we will praise them, and when they are not, we will talk shit about them because it is justified. We are also not the only Saints media platform in podcasting world that talks shit about the Saints when they don't play well. But for whatever reason, it gets under people's skin, and people, because at that point it's beyond just Saints fandom. At that point, it's not just a Saints thing. This is I have a personal vendetta against us as a podcast thing, which makes no sense to us because all we do is just go in here, we just talk football, bro.
That's it. I don't get it, bro. My thing is, Brian put it the best. He like, y'all tired about hearing the agenda, and why the fuck you talking about it? Like, nobody's mentioning it. Y'all the only one mentioning the shit. We sitting here having a blast on a Zoom watching the Saints mollywop a division rival. Having a blast, man. Nobody thinking about that. It just left me lost, bro. I didn't get it. I'm lost. I missed the joke. Like, from there, they probably like, oh, we just joking. That passive aggressive shit. Get it out of here because I missed it. It's over my head. Break it down for me. You got to break it down for me because I don't get it. Because that's some pussy shit to me. So, if you know, you know. And don't come in my motherfucking text addressing my brother. Period. Like, if you think you're going to check my brother through me, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. I don't accept it. Don't ever come in my text dissing my partner, my bro, my co-host. Just don't do it because you're not going to get the response you're expecting. You're not going to, I know I might be the quiet one, might be the one to lay back, but I'm not going to agree with that shit. I'm not going to lay back and listen to that shit. Like, you can get the fuck out of here with that. Period. I don't care who you is.
We are a nigga. We are a business. I know your social security number, nigga. Like this is like it's a podcast, but this is like we are a business. You and I are a business. I have helped you out when you needed it, and you have helped me out when I have needed it. So Like, what do you think, like, you're trying to do? Also, what did you think what was going to happen? Because at some point, all the shit that you put on social media and all the shit that you put on Twitter, like, we're not dumb. Like, we are not blind. We see that shit. And at this point, I'm just tired of seeing it. Like, period. Like, it is not that fucking serious. It is literally about football. Period. It's about football. I've had too much loss in my life and too much shit that's happened in my life recently that I don't need the extra drama. I don't. It's not that serious. So we gonna keep shit buck. We gonna keep doing it like we have been for the last 4+ years. We have not changed our energy one iota.
One iota, man.
And if you with us, you with us. And if you're not, you're not. But that's all I'm gonna say about it. The Saints fucking mollywopped their division rivals. James Smart said they were so ready to say, "I told you so." Crazy. Thank you for the super chat, $1.99.
Hey, get over yourself. Get the fuck over yourself, man. Please. What are y'all talking about?
Dash said there's agreeing to disagree, but then there's constantly making veiled tweets anytime the point of the disagreement comes up.
Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Hey, thank you.
One. Just pull the panties down from the Panthers, bro.
Through the mattress.
It is what it is. Long stroke. I keep counting that. But it is what it is, man. We appreciate y'all who have been with us, who support us, who have been here along the ride. And, you know, if you've been with us, you've seen where we've come from, and you've seen where we are and where we hope to continue to grow. Because this is not something where we want to say just stay stagnant. We want to continue to grow. And so if you are helping us grow and you are supporting us, we appreciate that. We got 40 current viewers in the chat right now. And this is hopefully just a start, man. We got Mr. Fernando in from Brazil.
Fernando.
Oh, that was probably racist. I'm sorry.
Racist as hell, bro.
That's on me. Let me get my Pete back. That's on me.
That's on me.
It's on me. Sorry, Mr. Fernando. But we will. Jay Sean said, "Fuck the haters. They can keep all that fake shit on the side."
Please.
That's simple, man.
Please keep the fake shit away from me, bro.
136 views. We ain't got too much to talk about, man.
Man.
We done
enjoy your Sunday, bro. Enjoy it, man.
Enjoy it.
Go walk into work tomorrow.
Bro, why you was reading my mind, nigga? I was like, man, sometimes there's a small part of me that misses being like emotionally invested, bro. I know walking into work tomorrow, bro.
But swagging, bro.
Me, bro.
Yeah.
Now, like, it's not the same.
Right.
Like, I enjoy it, but it's not the same. However, they do some shit. And I'm in the building. I'm in Jerry World week 2.
Man,
my uncle got us close ass seats. Like we in the 100s.
Ooh, shit.
If them niggas pull it off next week in Jerry's World, and I'm in the building, my God.
Clint Kubiak, boy. Clint Kubiak, you want to go down in history? We'll get there. We'll talk about that later this week. We'll talk about it.
Later this week. Thank y'all for joining us. Thank y'all for supporting us. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We'll be back Wednesday for the preview pod, I believe. And we will keep this shit going. We appreciate it. We love y'all. With that, we're out.
Peace.
At Baker's Pharmacy, CARE is making it easy to get vaccinated. CARE is helping you stay protected from flu, COVID, and RSV. Seasonal vaccines are available 7 days a week with evening hours. CARE is giving you a shot at staying healthy this season. Walk in whenever is best and get multiple vaccines in one visit at your local Baker's Pharmacy. So come and get the protection you need while protecting those around you. Baker's, a world of care is in store. Visit bakersplus.com/vaccines for more. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See site for details.